The weather demons once again coming in the way. It was looking like India would finish with a flourish or perhaps a hat-trick for Kodze, who was about to bowl the hat-trick ball. The rain came pouring down and the umpire said, all right, let's bring on the covers, and off went the players. India 180 for 7 after 19.3. 3 for Kodze, 1 up top with the wicket of Tilak Verma and 2 towards the end as well. Shamsi bowled pretty well, 4 overs, 18 for 1. Aiden Markram surprisingly bowled 3 overs, gave away 29 for 1, 17 of which came in his third. Rinku Singh once again, showing what he's all about in T20 cricket, perhaps playing a far better innings than his reputation says. 68, of course, runs for Surya Kumar Yadav as well. Past the 2,000 mark in T20 international cricket. So much happened. You're watching Cricket Buzz Live. Parthiv Patel and Zair Khan in the house. 180 for 7. It was a very patchy sort of innings, wickets up top, then a partnership, a few big shots, some strange shots as well. A very eventful T20 innings, that one.
Yeah, it wasn't the ideal start for the Indian team today. There's no doubt about that. The pressure was on. They lost a lot of wickets up front. Not often you've seen when teams lose 3 wickets in the power play, they're able to bat in such a fashion and get to a total which is looking very good on a pitch which is assisting spinners a little bit. For the fast bowler also with the new ball, there's some help with rain around. You can expect that much bit of a moisture on the pitch. So considering all the factors which were on offer today, I think they've recovered very well. Tilak and Surya partnership followed by Surya and Rinku Singh staying till the end with last 3 deliveries still to go was very commendable effort.
Yes, Rinku Singh came into bat in the 6th over when the score was 55 for 3. Tilak Verma was the 3rd wicket to fall. Rinku Singh came in and perhaps played an innings that should change his reputation a little bit. He's not just a finisher, there's so much more to him.
I think that's something which he did it against Australia also. So that's something we've been talking about. I think Rinku Singh has that tremendous game awareness. He understands the situations of the game really well and plays accordingly. And now we are seeing the strike rate of 174, but in first 9 balls he had scored only 8 runs because 3 wickets had gone down. There were 14 overs to go. So he understood the game and he has that confidence in his ability. He knows that we had to take time. India was playing only with 7 batters, so he had that time. He has that skill of rotating spinners, and that's what he had did it in India also, and then here also once again it showed that class that he has and probably the understanding of a T20 inning. I think Rinku Singh probably someone you need someone like him at number 5, 6 who can play both kind of roles.
It's still very early days in his career, Zach, but he seems to have carried this air, this vibe of ye kar lega, ye hai. He seems to give people the impression.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with every inning, he's proving that. So it's just going to give you more confidence. It's going to give himself also a lot of confidence, which he has. That's something which we've seen in the last maybe 2 or 3 years, the way he has been improving as a cricketer. You have to cross this bridge of playing international cricket, and he has very nicely done that. He's developing into a very good cricketer, and the position which Parthiv was talking about, that position is not an easy position to bat in. Today India lost early wickets, so he had to walk in very earlier than expected, and then to have the ability to adapt to the situation, understanding what options to take, building his innings very nicely, and most importantly, staying there till the end. You're also looking at the number of boundaries. He has hit more boundaries today. So that shows that the options which he was choosing today was not the high risk options, because he knew that he's walked in quite early and he has to not only score at a decent pace, but also build that partnership along with Surya, which he did brilliantly. Managing to get to a strike rate of 174, still with those 2 sixes to Markram, knowing exactly that back end of the innings he can catch on, and that's the strength of Rinku Singh, and he's really growing into a very good cricketer.
Yes, during the pre-show, we talked about how as fans, we shouldn't get too far ahead of ourselves. The World Cup's still 6 months away. There are 4 more games after this, followed by the IPL. Now, and yet I've got to ask this question, because when the big boys come, where does Rinku Singh find himself in this 11? If he bats at 7, that weakens India's bowling. given all that may happen, it perhaps will happen, Rinku Singh is doing his chances no harm by playing innings of this quality.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I don't think as a player he needs to think about anything else right now. If you want to be in this kind of form, you want to be in this kind of purple patch, which he is in. Now he doesn't have to take those decisions. I think selectors and the captain has to take that decision. So here, it'll be very difficult to predict anything right now, whether the big boys will come back and where they will bat, where Rinku Singh will bat, because there are so many combinations, so many players in fray. That's something which we've spoken about. But he's doing what he can do, and he's showing how well he can play. Zach has spoke about how well he's been adapting to that situation, and that's sort of, as a player, as a batter, you can do it, and he has done that again in a difficult conditions in South Africa.
Well, dark clouds in the sky not helping matters, but a few more stars on India's sky. That's Surya Kumar Yadav, the captain, another half century. In fact, I think it's his fourth half century against South Africa in T20 internationals. The captain looked like the sky we know.
Yeah, he plays freely. We were talking about it. He plays freely when he comes into the power play. But I thought today was something we saw the kind of approach India will take on going forward. We've got 0 for 2. Both the openers were gone out for duck, but still Surya Kumar Yadav and Tilak Verma both were playing that attacking brand of cricket. I think that's something which obviously Indian cricket must have spoke about, that this is the kind of approach we want to play in T20 format. And Surya Kumar Yadav has that ability. He comes in, plays spin really well, he sweeps really well. Today, he came in early in power play where ball was swinging a bit, there was extra bounce. Whenever there is extra bounce, he uses that pace. And today, when Coetzee was trying to swing it up, he was quickly into that position to play those cover drives. And these are usual numbers. We don't need to see that. Every time Surya Kumar Yadav plays, these are usual numbers, and that's what he can do. He has that, like Virat Kohli has that template of scoring hundreds in 50-over cricket. Surya Kumar Yadav has that ability of playing that T20 format, how to pace that inning, irrespective of the situation. He comes in and plays with this strike rate and puts bowlers under pressure.
Yes, this is really normal service from Surya Kumar Yadav. Very bindas, very gutsy, very cavalier as well, and perhaps Zach in sync with the brand or the template of T20 cricket India wishes to play over the next 6-7 months.
Well, one thing for sure, you can clearly see the pressure on bowlers when Surya is out there.
Yeah.
That's resulting in them making those errors, and Surya is very quick to capitalize on that. So that is something very important in this format. The intent is something which we always speak about. If you succumb to pressure, if you try and let the bowlers dictate the terms to you, it's always going to be a very, very tough ask then to get to recovery what we've seen today. So I think the credit has to go to Surya, because the moment he walked in spite of losing early wickets, it didn't really look like he was thinking of what has happened before he walked in. He wanted to set the tone right from the word go, and that shot which he played to Coetzee through covers, that uppish drive was something which really set the tone for his innings also, and you could see the bowlers under pressure and then him capitalizing on that.
Yes, from 55 for 3, they went up to 125 for 4 in about 8 overs, I think it was. I suppose that innings perhaps ensured that there's not too much pressure on the likes of Jitesh Sharma and Ravindra Jadeja to come, because those two are up next.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, and that also allowed Rinku Singh to settle also.
Yeah.
Surya Kumar Yadav was playing with that strike rate of 150 in that partnership. I think if you look at this numbers also, we're talking about Rinku Singh's 34, but it looked like that Surya Kumar Yadav was playing faster than him. But I think that Rinku Singh has that ability of scoring those runs down the ground, but Surya Kumar Yadav always plays like that. So every time, in this format, he'll either be scoring at a certain strike rate of 150, or you would see him get out. So I think that's something which is given when Surya Kumar Yadav is playing. And that's something we've been talking about, that you always want someone to play at a higher strike rate so the other batter can come in and get settled. And that happened in Rinku's case today because Surya Kumar Yadav played the way he did.
Yes, and the progression will tell you that India kept backing themselves despite losing 3 in the power play. Take a look at that in the middle overs. 7-9, that's when they were rebuilding. No wickets lost, going at 6.25. Then 57 in the next 5. India were 84 for 3, I think they were. in 10, and it's that passage of 11 to 15 where India really kept going, 57 for 1, and then 8.66 towards the end. So the back 10 path is showing that if one pair stays, then you can take off.
Yeah, we spoke about that at Combox. India was about 84 for 3, and then Surya Kumar Yadav and Rinku Singh were at crease, and we said that if India has to reach to somewhere around 180 to 190, we wanted either Surya Kumar Yadav or Rinku Singh to bat at least till 18th or 19th over, and that's an advantage you have when a set batter is playing. He can take that advantage only in 1 over, which he did against Markram. I thought Markram came in and he hit those 2 sixes. That's the advantage of playing a set batter is huge in this format, because 1 over can get you 20-25 runs, and the game can change on his head, and that's what happened when Rinku Singh stayed till he's still playing. It's still not out, so he's still batting in 20th over. That's why India could reach to 180.
Yes, a quick look at the South African bowling card. Gerald Coetzee 3 for 32 of his 3.3, but a big number there. Zach, 10 dot balls. He's a bit of a hustler, just keeps coming. What do you make of that spell, 3.3?
Well, I think more than Gerald Coetzee, who impressed me the most was Shamsi. He controlled the game beautifully, just giving away 18 runs, picking up wicket, and that to wicket of Surya. So that partnership was building up to be a very threatening one for South Africa. But Shamsi really squeezed things in the middle overs.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, because of the help on offer, Markram then decided to come on because the fast bowlers were not really getting that kind of reward after that pair was in. You've seen the 11th over went for 17 runs when Marco came back to bowl. So that was the kind of pressure which we're talking about. I think Coetzee doing well towards the end, because wickets at any stage of the game is going to have that real impact. You look at the last over right now, how it was building. He's taken 2 wickets in this over.
Yep.
But what's important is the danger man Rinku is at the non-strikers end.
Yep.
So that's what the importance of wicket always one should keep in mind. And that's why if someone is putting the hand up, doing the tough job and taking wickets and thinking wickets is something which is always appreciated. So I think Gerald Coetzee's today's spell, even though it was tough going for him in the beginning, but has to be applauded, because he still kept coming back and kept thinking wickets.
Is it a patchy performance? Because that bowling card will tell you the number of dot balls that South Africa bowl. Let's quickly count the number of dot balls that South Africa bowl. 28 and 42 dot balls. So does it tell you that despite bowling 42, if they've given 180, it was a very hot and cold kind of patchy bowling performance from them?
Yeah, it was. I mean, if you look at the economy rate of their bowlers, Tabesh Shamsi is 4.5, and Marco Jansen has gone for 13, and Lizard Williams has gone for 10.67. Rest of everyone is around 10. So that's the reason why you see that score. That's the reason why you see that high number of dot balls, which was bowled by all the bowlers, which was slightly difficult to start with, and then the Indian batters actually capitalized well on hitting those boundaries. So that is the reason why you could say that this was a bit of a patchy bowling performance from South African bowlers, because as Zach mentioned, there was something in the wicket. It was stopping a bit, and when you have 6 good bowlers, plus now you have to get Markram bowling that 17th over, that it shows that your main 2 bowlers who's bowled first over and second over, Marco Jansen and Lizard Williams, both will not be able to finish their quota of 4 overs. So that means that it's been a bit of up and down performance by South African bowlers.
Yes, and while the show is on, I keep checking what's up on the Crickbuzz commentary section. That's where you get the fastest update, by the way. And the latest on the app is that the rain is steady and the square is covered. Doesn't paint a good picture for cricket. We've tried to give you a look back at the Indian innings so far. 19.3, 180 for 7. 3 more deliveries. We don't know if they will be bowled. We'll figure. We'll let you know as soon as we have an update. We'll try and come back and talk more. Look ahead to the second half of the second T20 International. That's it for now on Crickbuzz Live. We see you soon. Bye for now.